Steve, congratulations on proving that the Earth is a sphere. Keep going, my friend. You also proved that everywhere, all those bases in Antarctica, all got 24 hours of sun. So what are you doing? Whose team do you work for? Steve Falconer, who is the channel owner at Spacebusters, who I used to consider was a good guy, thought he was a good researcher. He ends up not being a good guy or a good researcher. Imagine that. So one funny thing I've seen is that I've had at least 20 people come to me today. Like, what are you afraid to answer Steve Falconer? Why don't you look at his stuff? And I'm like laughing because his first one was so bad. And so I was like, oh man, he must have been equally bad in the second one. And he was. And in fact, he actually proves the Earth curves in his video. And so I want to show you that and get it out of the way. And Steve, you need to do a little bit more research and stop acting so cocky, because you're about to see what happens when you do that, how ridiculous you look. And here's what Steve did. He went after the low-hanging fruit. And what I mean by that is everybody in the Flat Earth community hates Jeran right now, right? So what people do is they make a video, say how much they hate Jeran, say my name a bunch in the video, and they get a bunch of kudos for it because that's the general sentiment in the community right now. So I'm going to show you why that exposes you guys, Flat Earthers, and the creators, as being just terrible researchers. It means everybody who watched his video, nobody followed it up, or else you would see the same thing I'm about to show you. But let's start with this video, and we're just going to watch a few minutes of it. And we know you reserve all rights you reserve, or whatever. Here it comes.
All rights reserved. We reserve all rights.
Let's just get his, see what he's trying to get across here.
Houston, you're going to want to stick around for the ending finale of this film, because you definitely have a major problem now. But first, one last time.
Let me just interject here. They don't have a problem. It's Steve who doesn't understand things and can't follow how the globe works. And he's about to expose the Flat Earth right here for being nonsense.
And for those still not getting it, there is Vernadsky Base right there on the sea level. See the water? There is Rothera Station right there on the sea level. See the water? No altitude.
Notice how he's being real condescending and real like funny. It's just because the only people watching this video are Flat Earthers. So he can say that kind of stuff and you guys just all think it means he knows what he's talking about. And he doesn't. And we're going to show you. So he's talking about Vernadsky and Rothera, the two research stations. He then goes into some... basically reminding you that which way the direction the sun goes.
Difference between them to affect any sunrise or sunset times. It's called sea level because water doesn't magically curve around balls.
Yeah,
like everywhere else on Earth, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west in Antarctica. It's no different for these two.
So just showing you, he's showing you here that Vernadsky is more east than the one here on the left, Rothera, which is more west. So he can't understand how the sun rises for the one on the left first. And then he goes into a whole thing about talking how funny it would be for the sun to rise in the west, how it never rises in the west, and this means that this is impossible on a globe. But he just doesn't know how the globe works. I've already told him this in his last video. He still doesn't get it. Let me show you. He has to draw this little flashlight going by and says, no, it has to hit Vernadsky first. Notice what the map that he's using here is the flat Earth map. So he's exposing the fact that if the Earth were flat, then he's absolutely right. Vernadsky would have the sun first and Rothera second, but the Earth is not flat, and therefore it's a ball. And when we go put it on a ball, what do you know? We're going to see that Rothera rises first. Why is that? How? It doesn't rise in the west, Jeran. How is that? You just need to know how the globe works. Steve doesn't know that. Steve wants to say my name 50 times in his video and act like he has some big gotcha, and you'll see that he doesn't. Let me show you. So he then talks about how ridiculous it would be to say that the sun rises in Chicago before it rises rises in LA before Chicago. Just ridiculous. This would not be impacted by the Earth being a globe. Let's look at here. So I put two stations. This is Google Earth. You'll notice that we've got here Rothera, and up here a little bit north, we've got this one, which is called Vernadsky. Right away, anybody who knows the globe is going to notice something peculiar about these two places. How about the fact that one of them is within the Arctic Circle, one of them is without. So right away, I can just know by looking at this, oh, well, this place gets 24 hours of sun, and this place does not. Does this place get it all winter or all summer? No, of course not, because it's close to that line. It means it's just going to get a couple days. And then this one here you're not going to ever get it. Why is that? Because this is the demarcation line, the 66 degrees south latitude. So let's continue on, and I'm going to show you. I'm just going to move in here. We're going to take this guy right here. We're going to turn around and look at the east. Now, he says that the sun always rises in the east. Is that true? Or does the sun sometimes rise in the southeast? Let's get down here. We're now at about base level here at, which one is that? I forgot, right there, I think. So if we go here, and we're going to go to a date that he has in his video of November 27th. So I'm bringing up the sun, going to November. Here we go. We'll get all the way to November. Okay, we're right about November 22nd there. And now we're going to go here. Okay, so that's 22nd. Let's get a little bit further. You really could fix the way that this works here. Oops. 11/26. There we go. All right. So now what we're looking at is the 26th. We are down here at the station. We are going to be looking for sunrise. Okay. And let's see here. Up here. Okay. And we're going to pull this one forward to here. Okay. So now I cannot believe I just did that. Sorry, I went back to the same date again in March. Let's go to November. Okay, just give me a second. That's May, June, come on, July, August, September, October, November. Okay, we're November 18th, 19th, 20, 28, 29. Okay, there we go. Now you'll notice that it's light out the whole time. Why is that? Why is it only dark for a second? Let's get down here even more. And you'll notice that if we look to the southeast, sorry, you'll notice that the sun, there's the sun. Okay, let's turn a little bit more. It looks like it's almost rising almost south. And you'll notice that it just kind of swings right there, right by. So there it's dark and it pops up. Okay, so you're talking about barely occulting the sun. See there? You wouldn't even be able to tell, is this a real sunrise? Is it not? Is the middle of the sun blocked? We don't know. But certainly this is going to have sun before. Let's go look up here. And this is how easy it is just to figure this out. And Steve can't do it. He has to make a whole video and pretend like he's debunked something and then have a bunch of people come and contact me like I am afraid to answer his stupid debunk, which isn't a debunk. He should be smart enough to realize, oh, I'm inside the Arctic Circle here and I'm outside here. So therefore, when I get down here, what's going to happen? The sun is going to set. So notice that the sun is now set. What does that mean? Which one do you think got the sun first? Which one got the sun first? The one that's set or the one that's above the horizon? So what do you know? A place both south and west of the other location gets the sun first. Steve, congratulations on proving that the Earth is a sphere. Keep going, my friend. You also proved that everywhere, all those bases in Antarctica all got 24 hours of sun. So what are you doing? Whose team do you work for? Because you're just clueless. How do you not figure this out on your own? Have you not looked into this for 2 weeks, 3 weeks? You're a fool. Go hang out with your best friend, Alex Michael, and you guys can be fools together. So look at, again, we just looked. These two places, one is more east than the other. This one gets the sun first. Why? Steve's too stupid. He thinks that the sun rises in the east every day. It does not. It rises in the southeast, and this place is more south and gets the sun first than this place. End of story. Debunked. Way to go, Steve. Way to go! You did it. You did a good job, Steve. You did a good job proving the globe for us. All right.